Welcome back to All the Crackers of the Box. Now I'm on my mad dash to finish these. I've gotten 2 finished. See if I can turn this just a little bit. I went with a much thicker border, so this is going to add a little time to my life. And I have actually come to the conclusion that I'm going to separate them with this nice, beautiful loops and thread gray. I'm glad you're here to help me stress out and finish this off, being that today is the day I'm supposed to be giving it to him. Yay! Okay, so I've gone with 1 row of half double crochets and then 3 rows of double crochet. Pretty sure? Let's double check. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So this is my final run on this one. And the next one I have to start from scratch. So I may have to have a bit of a nap and take care of that. I think I also have a child coming down with a nice cough. So that's going to be a very long day tomorrow. I should probably show my progress on my plastic canvas. One moment. Okay, so real quick, everything's been stitched, and now I've added a piece of cardboard in there and put a piece of felt on. I'm just working on putting it together. I'm doing a double stitch just to keep this from being so noticeable. But I have to watch out for getting around here. I think I'm supposed to go down here is what I was doing. I was going down through here. And just bypassing this. I will be doing these pieces up together. I need to go through here twice just to give it that extra bit of coverage. And this needle will go through the felt, so I have to watch out for that. I accidentally did that already. And then I'm going to have to use a little glue to tape or glue down the edges, so it really is in good shape. I think one side and here, the glue didn't really take to it. Yeah, here. So that's just a Ritz cracker box that I cut up to give the piece just a touch more support in the long run, because things like boxes like this will definitely not hold their shape forever. And when you make the Kleenex holders for facial tissues and stuff, nose tissues, you know what I'm saying, don't really have to line them so much because they are going around a cardboard box. So that's a little different. But this is going to be holding whatever he feels like putting into it. And other than that, I've got this piece and then the 4 to put together. And 2 more to put around the edges. So it's going to be a little bit of work, but I will get it done. I'm not worried about the plastic canvas as much as I'm worried about the crochet, because I do have to wash it when I'm done and give it a quick sew. So I'm going to put this back in its bag, and I will definitely show it off when it's completely done to show my finished product. And back to the good stuff. I was just thinking to myself recently, I'm just chilling in my room and crocheting for hours while I've been sleeping because I drank a bunch of coffee to do this. Don't worry, I'm not hurting myself. I don't mind this at all. This is kind of fun and exciting. There's a little break up in my life here. Anyways, I was looking at some Facebook crochet groups today and just marveling at some of the amazing creations that are out there. Heather the Crochet Witch recently, yesterday I think it was showing a dusting mitt she made with thicker blanket yarn. It was pretty cute, and I've already seen a couple people posting it on her page. A bunch of people doing a bunch of cinnamon stitches stuff, really cute stuff, and of course there's always people posting the amazing stuff they make from just watching Bag O Day tutorials and whatnot. It's a whole bunch of different interesting ideas out there, and then it's just average people just making things. One lady had I can't think of her name or anything, or which group it was in. It might have been in 2 different groups, I'm not sure. But she had one of the stained glass granny squares, and she made it into a big sweater. She didn't like the neckline. She got a few suggestions from people, and she figured out something that she really liked, and it was just really pretty. All the colors she used were just beautiful. It looked really nice on her, and I was really excited to see from earlier post to a later post how she had adjusted to make it something that she would actually really love, brainstorming with people with the same kind of ideas, the same sort of hobbies. So that was really cool. And I know this is looking like a pretty limp skein of yarn, but I do have another 4 of them, so I'm pretty good on the black. I'm not going to run out. No panicking here. It's the sewing part that I'm a little iffy on, but the sheet I'm using is a queen size, and this is going to be the size of a double, so I'll probably just take the fitted sheet and tuck it into the corner so it'll sit nice and comfortably. I am debating about doing some sewing around each panel so that the blanket will stay where it's supposed to. I'm probably going to end up doing that. And I'm sure that my little sewing machine can do this. I am absolutely sure it can. It's just a little Singer, just a beginner one, nothing fancy. It is made with metal parts mostly, so apparently that's still a good thing. I got it long enough ago that it's not all plastic pieces, so that's a good thing. I will have to give it a quick blowout because it has been sitting for about a month. I haven't needed it, so I do need to make a cover for it though. I gotta find a way to cover it up to keep the dust from getting inside of it so it'll continue running really well, because that's very important that it runs properly. There we go. And being that I started off the day with 2 of these completely not done, I have finished a full one from start to finish, and I finished off 2 rows on 2 of them, so that has got me pretty good. And I think I might do maybe 1 row around the whole outside and then a single crochet to finish it, to make it a little neater on the edging. But I still might do it in the gray, I don't know. The gray is definitely going to be in the middle pieces to break up the black. And the other side is going to be the same sort of gray, pretty close, like almost identical. So it's going to match up really nice. So that's going to be super exciting. I'm really excited to see this project come together near the end here. I put a lot of heart and soul into this one, including trying 4 or 5 different types of patterns until I found one that I felt suited all the different yarns I've had to use, and Oh, especially the first one, but having to take it apart like 2 or 3 times. And then just starting over from the beginning, like just, ugh. Because it wasn't working out, and actually it is really, really nice. I really, really like it. I'm very proud of this piece. I know you think it'd be something like a beautiful shawl or something lacy. No, this was really challenging and in a good way. I'm really glad that I stuck it out and didn't just give up, because I thought about it a few times about giving up. Hence why it took so long to get it done. Looking at the idea of coming up with something for a yarn bowl. Not sure what kind I want to do. I might want to just make up something like grab a regular bowl and drill a hole in it or something, maybe. Seems a little messy, but I might do it with just a plastic container that I don't have a lid for. Or maybe I'll do it through a lid of a plastic container. I don't know. I do have a couple empty coffee containers that are made out of cardboard with like a flippy lid. And one of them I use for keeping my yarn from going wild when I'm winding up balls. But I found it was a little loud to use when the children are sleeping. So I can't really, I use it and don't use it, I guess is the best way of putting that one. Yes, it's going to need a little wash before. I could probably get away with not washing it, but I'd like it to smell pretty. And of course, working with black yarn shows my affection. My 2 amigurumis are good to go. They just need a little popping up and they're going to be amazing. I'm sure I'll get the plastic canvas piece done. That's not a lot. It looks harder than it is. That I can do just like relaxing. And this is not as many rows as you would think, and being that it's a easy stitch, it's going pretty fast. So I've been watching some TV, making some thoughts about crochet and crochet accessories. I say that because I used to watch a lot of King of the Hill, but it's I don't have propane or propane accessories. I have crochet and crochet accessories. Haha, I'm hilarious. No, actually, it was a video caught my eye today. People were asking about this gentleman on a subway. He was doing up a beautiful, very colorful patch, well, not patchwork, but flowery granny square and blanket, and he was using a similar, and the person in the post was asking what kind of crochet hooks he was using. I don't know if it was clover or not, but a lot of people assumed it was clover. But what got me was his finger. He had on a textured thimble, and it was kind of like this long. And I'm guessing it's to keep from getting burnt from his yarn going through his fingers instead of a ring. So I thought that was pretty neat. It is kind of nubbly. It was black. It's quite long. I can tell it was rubbery, and I know it was a thimble. I've seen people using them in offices, so I think it was an office piece because a couple people were asking about it. I was thinking about where I've seen those before. I used to be a teacher when I was back in school that used to turn pages with hers because her fingers would dry out so bad it would actually just slice into her hand, and she got really tired of always having cuts on her finger. Little paper cuts. I mean, that would be painful. Nice lady. But I always thought that was the most eccentric thing, and I understand now, being my age. I mean, she also had one of those things where you like dip your fingers in so you could turn the pages. I don't know, she really had some some skin issues, I guess. Now that I'm older, I understand it a bit better. Keep in mind, this was elementary school, so I wouldn't have quite understood completely. But I did have very sensitive skin. Growing up, I had to be very careful, still do, over which kind of laundry soap I use. Which can be trouble. Because of course you go somewhere and people are like, oh, you can use my laundry. No, I really can't. I'm so sorry. Not your fault. Not my fault. It's just one of those things. Dryer sheets. I can't use dryer sheets, so I have textured balls that beat up my clothes in the dryer. It works really nice. It really keeps down the fuzz and whatnot and helps soften them without having to use things like fabric softener. I don't really use that either. Scents are too strong. I've had to buy it occasionally because it's really good for fixing Barbie's hair, Pony's hair, toy hair. Regular shampoos and things like that do not work because they're usually more of a synthetic, like an acrylic material that's just thinned out. Kind of like when I do a Barbie's head, which I've got to finish one. So very likely you're probably going to see that soon. Ice Barbie Princess. I'm still deciding how to finish her hair. And her hair is pale blue and white with the silver highlights in it. I don't know if I should comb it out or not. I think if I comb it out too much, though, what's going to happen is that she's going to lose 3/4 of her length. Okay, here we are coming up on the very end of this row. What do you know? Okay. Do that again because I got excited and distracted. But yeah. Reseeding, redoing Barbie hair is quite the ordeal. It looks really good when it's done. It's definitely something that not a lot of people have thought of doing, I guess. I mean, you can buy doll hair. There are people that repurpose dolls and turn them into other creatures and whatnot. So, there's that. But I just use yarn that I have. So let's make sure. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is it. That is all. Well, friends, wish me luck on getting this done today. I know I'll get it done, but wish me luck anyways, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow with some finished objects. Bye!